Hello, agentpreneurs, and welcome to episode 68 of the Daily List Report. We have a great show for you today. We've got a familiar face, Ryan Terrigno, our Director of Product, and we are talking today about property search, the ability for you to easily identify individual properties, groups of properties, search different cities, search different criteria to find the best listings to send to your clients that generate an amazing list pack. We've been talking about list packs a lot, and that's because we are heavily focused on it. If you watched Monday's episode with AJ and I, we talked about the future of list packs, where this is headed, and the call to action, the call to arms for you today was to make sure that you actually try them out, utilize them. We've been getting tons of feedback from agents that they love this product. They love how easy it is to identify listings, to send them off to their buyers. It creates an amazing pack of listings with an incredible consumer experience that makes it really easy to use. So Ryan today is going to talk about all about actually how to use that. Now, in the interim, you're watching this video on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. We're growing the subscribers nicely. We love the engagement that we're getting. Comment on this video, comment and watch other videos. Love the engagement. Thank you for your viewership. All right, without further ado, I'm going to bring Ryan on. Ryan, why don't you say hello to the agentpreneurs of ListReports.
Hello, once again, agentpreneurs. It is fantastic, as always, to be here.
It's great to have you, Ryan. I call you Ryan Zinger Terrigno. I'm waiting for something along the way here that's just going to catch me off guard and throw me off my game.
Oh, it's coming, Randy, especially since yesterday was your birthday.
Oh, that's very true. That's very true. Thank you.
Just so everyone's aware, Randy has this fantastic, very thoughtful team of his that surprised him on Friday at his office with a barrage of water balloons and water guns. And boy, oh boy, it was quite a day, quite a surprise for Randy.
It was quite a surprise, and frankly, it was quite a scene to walk out to a bunch of people in masks, 6 feet apart, lobbing water balloons at me. It was insane. So, what a sight! But thank you for being there, Ryan. It was amazing.
Hey, we do it because we love you, man.
I love you guys too. Thanks, Ryan. All right, so let's talk about property search. So, Ryan, again, just to reiterate, why don't we just talk for a quick minute here, right? A hot minute. What are we learning about list packs? Just a quick reminder, what is a list pack and what are we going to talk about today?
Absolutely. So again, list packs, it's kind of exactly what it sounds like. It is a pack of listings, and these are active listings that are on the MLS in any given area. And since we released the beta of the ListBacks product back in February, we've kind of been building onto it along the way. We started with these 8 pre-built categories of packs, things like homes with pools in your area, homes with great schools, things of that nature. So we were basically just letting our agents input the area in which they work. We would give them a pack of listings that all had pools, for example. Let's just call it in Orange, California. And it was basically one-click share onto social media to just get these listings, this asset out onto social media so that your sphere, your clients and consumers had something with your branding on it they could click into, navigate listings to their heart's content, and hopefully turn into a lead for you. And at the very least, create some just extra brand awareness for you on social media for that.
Right. Super easy to use. Couple clicks, right? You can have something out on social media for people to look at homes, which they love to do, and you get to be a part of that, even if you don't have a listing. And then, Ryan, what did we do? We got a lot of feedback, right? Which was people wanted to be able to curate very specific homes. So I guess enter property search.
Well, actually, and even one step before that, we introduced what we were calling some more custom list packs. So we were just giving users and our agents the opportunity to further utilize some search preferences and filters to kind of whittle down those pre-built list packs we talked about earlier, and it let them, utilize things like, I want a pack of listings in Orange, California that has a pool that are all $1 million or more, and they had the opportunity to do that, but sometimes the results still wouldn't be small enough or specific enough to allow for a further use case outside of just sharing it, broadly on social media. It still didn't quite hit that nail on the head for if an agent wanted to get some very specific listings to send to a very specific buyer that has preferences. And that's kind of where property search came into play.
Absolutely. All right, Ryan. So, I'm just going to pull up on the screen for one quick second before you get into it, which is, for those of you who haven't explored ListPacks yet, it's right here in your product. If you're paired with an LO, you get access to it. If you're not, make sure you connect with an LO. There's a lot of great ways to collaborate around financing and things like that. So the ListPacks tab is right here on the left. You've got a list of, whatever ListPacks you've created or utilized. We've integrated some performance data. You've got your live list packs. That's what Ryan was just talking about. And live list packs are always updated links. So homes with pools in a particular zip code, or as Ryan pointed out, custom list packs, homes with pools under 500K in a particular area. So you can create and access those live list packs here. And then property search is the third tab. And this is what Ryan's going to talk about right now. So Ryan, why don't I let you take over and drive again? You're better at this than I am. And let's talk a little bit about property search.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So property search came into play, again, for a couple different reasons. Randy just mentioned that idea that I want to drill in just a little deeper, is that idea of a live list pack. So since launch of this product and up until now, we've had this idea of a live list pack. Everything that you've shared on social media, from those pre-built categories or those more customized list packs you've had access to, those are live, always updating links. You share it on social media on Monday, it's going to be all of the active listings that are active on that day. But if one of your clients, consumers, clicks on that 1 week later, it's now going to be the most up-to-date listings in that market. It's evergreen, is always updating. Now, that didn't always work super well for an agent wanting to share specific listings with a buyer. If I have a buyer on the line that I know wants 3 beds, 2 baths in Orange, California for, let's call it 500K. Good luck. But, if I wanted the ability to do that, I wouldn't necessarily want to share a link with them that was live and ever updating, because they might receive listings that maybe they weren't so interested in. I didn't have the power to curate and, have the power to make very specific for that buyer's needs. So in comes property search. Now, what you're looking at right now is a very familiar face. This is the Daily List Report email that you receive in your inbox every morning. So with all of our products, we always want to make sure that they are easily accessible from this email, and property search is no different. So anybody who's familiar with our daily email knows about the market overview section. And each day we are going to show you some updated market stats and some of the most recent active listings in your chosen market area. As you see here, these 5 listings I'm looking at. So clicking on any of these listings or this View 42 More button is actually going to navigate you right into property search, where you can continue to get more information and take some valuable actions. So I click on listing A, and it takes you right into a view like this. So, a lot of our agents like to, just see what's going on in their area, make sure they're staying up to date on all of the latest listings, what other agents in the area are doing, and also utilize some of these statistics to just, include in their conversations with clients and things, and just make sure they are always seen as the neighborhood experts. So property search really allows these behaviors very, very easily and very well. So you click on a listing from the Daily List Report email, and you're going to be able to preview all of the general listing information. This is called what we call internally a listing detail page. So the details about a listing, and this is actually what makes up a list pack, just in case people aren't entirely familiar with that product yet, which hopefully you are. But a list pack is essentially a pack of these listing detail pages. So all of these are available for our agents and to share to their consumers. And each one of them has the ability to garner a lead for you to send back to you through email, text, and to your ListReports dashboard. But I'll come back to this page in a moment. I want to show everyone what the property search interface looks like, just in case you haven't navigated there yet yourself. So it's very, very simple to use. We're going to try and default these areas to the market area you already have set, the market areas that already power the data in your Daily List Report email. But you have the ability to edit this to your heart's content. You can delete these areas, start all over, whatever you'd like. The great thing is, whenever you put in a new area, we're going to calculate all of the latest market stats for you. Again, that you can utilize these in some shareable content, or utilize these in conversations with clients later in the day, whatever you'd like to do with this information. But it's going to be total new listings in your area, the number of new listings in the last 5 days, your median price in your area and the median days on the market. And down below, you see that you have the ability to use some search preferences, some search filters. You can choose a price range, you can choose beds, baths, you can select different home types for single family homes, condos, etc. You've also got some really great abilities here that kind of match what you're able to do in the custom list packs area. You can choose square feet, lot size. You can choose if you only want to see homes that have great schools, open houses coming up, pools, upgraded kitchens, etc., etc. So it's very powerful search filters that you can utilize to help you narrow down these listing results you see here. And as we mentioned, one of the very fantastic use cases that our agents can use here is when you're looking for homes to send to a very specific buyer. For example, I'm just going to say here, my house when I was looking had 3 beds and 2 baths. So I'm going to punch those in. And you see the results here changed, very similar to what you utilize on the MLS. But we have the added benefit here of very quickly and easily being able to share these listings with your buyer in a very beautiful format. And that's in the form of a list pack. So you see all these checkboxes next to the listings. So if I'm going through, and let's just say I used my buyer Jennifer last time I was on the show. So I'm going to say Jennifer again. Jennifer loves this. She probably will like that home and this one. And you see as I check those boxes, this button over here illuminated. Let me do that backward just so everyone sees. Up until now, it just said send home. You couldn't click on it. However, when you start finding homes you actually really like and you want to send to Jennifer, that count continues to go up. So, if you want to take one last look at these homes, you have the ability to do so. But I can also go ahead and click send 3 homes. And I'm going to get this view here that lets me confirm the homes that I've selected. You have selected 3 homes to share for this list pack. All that's left there is just to say Jennifer's homes and click create. And now this is going to create a list pack that I can very, very easily share directly to Jennifer via email. I can also share it in a couple of other different ways that I'll show you in a moment here. But sending this to Jennifer directly through email is so easy. All you got to do is click the red send button here, and you can type in Jennifer. This search is going to look right into all of the lead records you already have in your My Lead section on your ListReports account. So if Jennifer already existed here, if maybe before she had texted one of your text to lead codes, if she had filled out a form on one of your single property websites, she would already be here. But since she's not, we can just go ahead and put in her information. And it's as simple as that. This is now going to create a lead record for Jennifer. And you're one step away from sending this list pack directly to her. You have the ability to enter an optional message. Say, hi, Jennifer. Oh, can't type when I'm on the spot here, but think you'll love these homes. And bada bing, bada boom. Jennifer has now received a beautiful email with, actually this image will be front and center. Jennifer's homes presented by you today. I am Janie Realtor. And Jennifer can click that email and she will be right into that list pack experience, being able to view the homes that you have just hand selected for her. And if she is ready, if she likes any of those homes, she's going to pick up the phone, shoot you a call, shoot you a text.
Ryan, do you want to preview that list back there? Do you want to show a couple of the options that exist on this page as well?
Absolutely. So real quick, before you send this to Jennifer, you want to make sure you're sending her quality material. So you want to get a look at what it is you are sending. So you can preview your list pack. And you can think of a list pack, again, if you're not super familiar just yet. You can picture a list pack kind of like a book. There's a front cover and a back cover. And the listings actually are kind of the pages in between. So what you're looking at here is the front cover of a list pack. It's nice, branded with your face, your information here. And it's actually got your paired loan officer's information as well, because ListPacks is one of the features that's available to our agents that are paired with a loan officer on the product. So we encourage you to do that if you have not just yet. But you can view the listings within this list pack. You have this list view and some sort options, or you can just click right in and use our navigation buttons up here to view the information that is inside of this list pack. So hopefully
amazing.
These are
so easy to create, right? And a great product to output to a consumer that really just took a few clicks.
That's absolutely right. There's a lot of our agents have utilized a similar functionality via their MLS, We've also received a lot of feedback that, the consumer experience for those that the MLS's output isn't always as delightful, or visually, aesthetically pleasing as this one is, or sometimes even as easy to navigate. So that was really one of the things we wanted to provide.
Just to interject, that's part of the point here, right? Is that, we're not only trying to make sure that this is easy to use for an agent, we're also really focused to make sure that the experience for a consumer is incredible, because for all of you out there, that makes you look good. And I think Ryan just talked about, one of the biggest points of feedback that we've gotten is that the buyers of the agents love the ListPack, right? It meets or exceeds, certainly in our estimation and their estimation, the quality that they would get out there on the internet, on the sites that are also advertising other agents. And so we're trying to make sure that we make you look as good as possible in front of your consumers. And so really happy that that seems to have been the case.
That's exactly right. That's a fantastic point, Randy. Is we've heard time and again, that an agent might send some homes from their MLS, and again, the consumer doesn't love the experience. So a lot of times they actually revert back to going to things like Redfin and Zillow and utilizing that platform to send listings back to their agent.
Absolutely.
And we wanted to provide something like ListBacks, to ensure that the agent had something that was equally as easy to use and beautiful and delightful as something like those other platforms, but also ensures that you, the agent, or me, Janie Realtor, stays front and center and does not get lost in the noise that some other platforms might try and introduce, like, introducing other agents that might not be you, where you have an opportunity to lose that client or that lead. That's one of the powerful things about ListPacks. Great experience, keeps you direct center in the mix at all times.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. I'll let you carry on, Ryan.
Thank you. So we are back to this ListPack page. So again, I mentioned there was a couple other things you could do with Jennifer's homes. You might have actually created this just for Jennifer, but let's just say for some reason you did want to share it on Facebook. Well, that option is available to you. You click share on Facebook, it's going to open up the Facebook window, and you're going to be able to share this image right to your Facebook wall. And anyone who clicks on it is going to be able to view this gorgeous ListPacks experience if you'd like that to be the case. So not to say that any ListPack made through property search has to be specific to somebody like Jennifer. Just making it clear that you can create a very specific ListPack based, filtered down from property search to specifically to share on social media. It doesn't have to be as specific as directly to a client, just so that is perfectly clear. But since this one there was this third option called copy link. We make it very, very simple to click copy link. You see the link is copied, and that is the link directly to this ListPack. And you can then just simply paste that into an email to Jennifer, or if you want to text it to Jennifer, you can do that right away, because ListPacks are designed to be very, very mobile friendly and very easy to view on a mobile phone. So that's a great thing you can do with copying the link. So that's how easy it is to create a ListPack using property search and also share it. So one other way I want to show you here is that you can create these ListPacks and share these listings is, again, you can preview any listing you'd like on property search. You can do all the looking through the details here, but you see some options up here in the header that you can utilize. Again, you've got this send homes button that is currently disabled, but you've also got this checkbox that says add to ListPack. So if I click add to ListPack, you now see this button has illuminated with send one home. Well, if I keep perusing these listings and I think that my client might also like this one, I can go ahead and check that, and you see send two homes. So you can carry on this way as much as you like, and then clicking send two homes is going to take you through the exact same flow I just showed you. All you've got to do is confirm the listings you've chosen, you ListPack a name, and click create, and you're ready to share this thing, whether that be through copying a link, social media, or sending via email. So very, very, very handy. Wanted to make sure this was as easy as humanly possible for you to create and share, and give you that one extra bump from just being a property search. Of course, this is fantastic for coming and getting market stats. It's great for, just checking the inventory for your own needs, but we wanted to make sure it was super, super easy to tie this property search product right back to ListPacks, because they do have that relationship together, right? We obviously wanted to give our agents a functionality that they're familiar with, that they find value in, being able to search areas, search properties, keep up to speed on inventory. But We also received feedback, that agents wanted a little more power over the list packs that they created. As we mentioned before, here in our live list packs, we have pre-created categories for you, like homes with pools, single level homes. We gave you the ability to kind of filter down those results a little bit by setting preferences, 3 beds, 2 baths. But we still had some agents that really, really wanted just to be able to kind of handcraft and curate a list pack that they might be able to use for a specific client or social media. And that's what Property Search really opens the door to, is giving you maximum power to create a list pack just as you see fit.
That's great, Ryan. And Ryan, after someone creates a list pack, where does it go? How do they find it again?
Wonderful question, Randy. So again, we see here that there are 3 tabs: the live list packs you just saw, Property Search, but there's also My List Packs. So that seems like a pretty good option for finding a list pack I just created, and here it is. Any list pack that you create through Property Search is going to land right here on your My List Packs tab, and we give you some very important information here that you can check at a glance. You see here that there's a last shared timestamp. Well, you saw me share that through email. I sent it to Jennifer, so it says here, June 29th, shared. That's very helpful information for you. And we also track stats on these list packs. Now, you'll see here clicks and listings viewed. Well, if Jennifer's Homes was a list pack that you shared on social media, or actually, let's just utilize Homes with Pools, for example, because this is one of our live, always updating evergreen list packs. So I shared Homes with Pools, let's call it last week. Well, it's here that I have 3 clicks. What that means is that literally means that 3 consumers or someone in my sphere on Facebook clicked that list pack, and that means they had access to navigate through that experience that you saw, where they could navigate the listings, check out all the details about those homes, and which ties to this listings viewed stat, which literally means out of anyone who clicked into my list pack from social media, 9 listings were viewed. I'd love that number to be a little bit more. I bet our agentpreneurs are far better than me, but that's a way for you to kind of see how.
They have more friends than you do, Ryan. Let's be honest. Oh, there's the zinger. Oh, turning the tables.
That was supposed to be me zinging you. All right. Anyway, lost my train of thought. But that there we go. Okay, so these stats you can track here on your ListReports account, can give you some valuable insight on actually how successful your list pack might be doing. The interesting thing about a list pack is, because there is this kind of world you can click into and get lost in, it doesn't always mean you're going to go back out as a consumer and click the like button. There's always a chance someone forgets because they just get lost and they enjoy what they're doing.
Yes.
So
great point.
I'd like to call out that you might not always want to base the success of your list pack just based on the likes you did or did not get. You can use these stats to kind of just supplement those likes with how much your consumers are finding value in these things. So an important point to track, but you can see on an individual list pack basis. And let me point out that list packs are not devoid of likes by any means. Agents have been raving about the number
getting
of likes
leads on them, getting comments, engaging, right? It's a great conversation starter. Absolutely. That's
absolutely right. I had a great conversation with one of our agentpreneurs just last week, who said that just based off of the conversation he was having in the comments on the list pack she had shared, she got a buyer lead that she was now actively working on a transaction with. So
that's awesome.
Just wanted to make that clear. But the stats are very valuable for you. And if you look up at the top in this widget, you can actually see kind of an in aggregate kind of numbers of all of the list packs you have shared, not just on an individual basis as you see here.
Wonderful, wonderful. Ryan, that's awesome. I think the message again today is, if you zing Ryan properly, he loses his train of thought. So that's my takeaway from today. I don't know about you.
That's pretty much all I took away too, Randy. I mean, Property Search is great and all, but man,
that's right.
You got me.
Boom.
You got me.
Awesome. Hey, Ryan, thanks for doing that. Again, for all of you watching, go in there, start experimenting with list packs. You can send them to yourself, right? You can copy the link and check it out. you can now, quickly access these live list packs, which are always updated. Really easy to get up on Facebook, get those links out there, maybe in your newsletters. We're actually going to do another episode where we talk about how to sort of mobilize these listings and all of the interesting things that we've learned about how agents are doing that, whether it be a newsletter or social media or one-on-one news groups, very niche focus groups that maybe you target. It's really interesting. And then, of course, the ability to go in and actually just hand curate and find specific properties for a buyer, or curate a grouping of properties that you want to put out on social media. So all of those things are available here. Super easy to get to from your daily email. So make sure you're opening that email every single day, clicking on the listings. Make sure you understand what's going on in your market, and then start getting those listings out to your buyers and out into social media to stay top of mind. Ryan, anything I missed? Any parting words there? I think it's pretty awesome.
No, I think it's pretty awesome too. Just a quick reminder, again, that daily list report email you get every day has this market overview section. So just scroll down, get the latest here, and clicking any button here you see will take you right into the property search. And in case you're already in your ListReports account, just want to make it perfectly crystal clear, we have this ListPacks button right here on your left-hand navigation menu, and you have the property search as a tab available in that section. So jump in here, super easy to understand, to use, to gain value from. Please go in there, check out these awesome stats, build yourself some handcrafted list packs, and please write to us, comment, let us know what you think about property search.
As AJ and I talked about Monday, we are really focused on this. Ryan knows this as well. He's digging into the data, reading support tickets and comments. So please let us know what we can do better here, because we are absolutely listening. Ryan, instead of cutting you off, I'm going to let you say goodbye today, and then we'll end together.
Oh, fantastic. Well, agentpreneurs, as always. What was that, sir?
I said it's the least I can do, Ryan.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Happy birthday. Agentpreneurs, as always, it's fantastic to be here. I love getting to show off our products to you and show you hopefully how valuable they can be to you and your business. I will be back again soon. Thank you, Randy, for having me. Happy birthday again yesterday, and have a great day, everyone.
Thanks, Ryan. All right, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.